Good afternoon, Coolest Coast. It is time for Coffee on the Coast. Good afternoon. Welcome to this episode of Coffee on the Coast. I'm your host today, Tina Prigge. Delighted to welcome back Miss Lynn Christiansen from the Manitowoc Public Library. Hi, Lynn. So good to see you.
Hi, Tina. It's nice to be here with you again today.
And it's exciting because I heard the word mini masterpieces and a
Yes.
workshop. So let's
Yes.
talk about this upcoming family activity night that you have planned.
Yes. This is a program that I've wanted to do for several years. I follow different library groups on Facebook, and a lot of libraries have done these little tiny art shows, mini masterpieces, things like that. And this has been a program that I've wanted to do for several years. And between the youth department and the public services department, we are finally able to offer this program. Normally, Family Activity Night is geared for our elementary school families. This program, however, we're opening to youngsters as young as 5, adults, teens, pretty much anyone. If they are interested in being part of the program, they are welcome to join us.
Awesome. What is a mini masterpiece? What counts as a mini masterpiece?
What we are doing, we have little 4-inch canvases, and we are encouraging people to make a piece of art out of this. Everybody's going to get a little kit to take home, or to actually hopefully start working the night of our workshop. But there's a little canvas. We're providing some little pots of paint and a couple of paintbrushes. So the evening of the workshop, which is Tuesday, September 12th at 6:30, we're gonna not only start working on the artworks, but I have some special guests coming to join us. Diana Bolander, who is the assistant director and curator at the Rahr West Art Museum, is going to come and talk a little bit about different styles of art, and she's even going to share some examples that they have at the museum. And then Katie Schamburick-Reinbold from Glaze and Paint is going to come and talk very generally about color theory, about how to mix colors, about warm colors, cool colors, things like that. And then after those presentations, if there's time left, participants can start working on their paintings at that point in time. If people are not able to come for that evening, September 12th at 6:30, starting on Wednesday, if we have kits left, we're limited to 100 this time around. If it goes over well, hopefully this will become maybe an annual project, but I have a total of 100 kits. If there are any left after our workshop on September 12th, they will be available for grab and go at any of the service desks starting on Wednesday the 13th.
This is so exciting. I love it. So people have the opportunity to create their own little 4x4 masterpiece. You're
Correct.
providing the paints and the brushes, and then
Yes.
by attending the workshop, you can even learn more about
Yes.
arts, color theory. How cool. So
Yes.
what happens like, okay, I've got this canvas, I've got the
Yes.
tools.
Yes.
How do I know what to paint? What do I decide to do?
That is really up to you. I'm hoping that perhaps some of our guest experts might be able to provide a little inspiration. You can take your kit with you if you want to come and hear the presentation and think a little bit about what you'd like to create. It is completely up to you. There are no guidelines other than we ask that the artwork be library friendly. So whatever, and if you want to use more than the colors of paints that we're providing, you can do that. If you want to use markers or crayons or whatever maybe somebody even wants to turn it into a collage, wherever your imagination takes you, you can do that as long as you keep to that 4-inch little canvas.
Cool. Limited only by your imagination. So we're talking
Yes.
realism, cubism, surrealism, abstract, any way somebody wants to go.
Finger painting, if that's what interests you.
What kind of paint are you giving everyone that attends?
So we have acrylic paint in we're giving the primary colors, black, brown, and white. So hopefully you can maybe do some mixing. I don't know. I'm not an art expert. I'm not sure if watercolor would work on here, but I know like markers or Sharpies or colored pencils, I think would work on the little canvases. But we are supplying acrylic.
There's such a depth of artistic talent in this community. I'm so excited to see what people come up with.
I am too. I am too. We're not going to get into it too much today. Because we are actually, I'm going to be coming back in the future to talk a little bit more about it. But one of the things we're going to do with the completed artwork, we're asking people to make their paintings and then return them to the library by the 21st of September, because on the 26th of September, we are going to do a mini masterpieces art show. I'm not going to give away any details on that today. I'll come back later in the month and we'll talk about that. But this is more today. I want to talk about the workshop and just let people know again, it's open to ages 5 through adult. So come check it out. Learn from our experts, start working on your painting. If you can't come on the 12th, stop in on the 13th. If there's any kits left, you can get one as a grab and go and take it home and work on your artwork.
How awesome. So I'm just going to let people know one more time. This is Tuesday, September 12th. It's at 6:30 p.m. As Miss Lynn mentioned, it's all ages 5 and up, and no registration is required. You can take your art supplies home and work on it at your leisure, as long as you just maintain that 4x4 size.
Yep.
Let's say all of the kits are gone and somebody still wants to participate. Is it, as long as they have a 4x4 substrate, you're okay with it?
Sure, if they would have that canvas available and they want to bring it in, I do have some information as far as kind of, I don't want to say requirements, but some information on how to complete the project. There's some informational cards that need to be filled out so we can identify the paintings and then get them back to the owners after the art show. But you could always come into the library and I can provide you with that paperwork if you don't get a kit this time around.
Now, I know we don't want to talk about it too much today, but I do want to tell people, reading between the lines here, what I'm hearing is that by creating these artworks, there's going to be a chance to then display those artworks at Manitowoc Public Library.
Yes,
more to come about that, but so give it your best.
If they bring them back by the 21st, we will include them in the display and they will be part of the art show.
Do you want to sing about this?
I do. I have a little song ready for today.
One thing I love about Miss Lynn as our guest is she is the resident ukulele player at the Manitowoc Public Library. So show us your ukulele. Woohoo!
Beautiful pink ukulele. This song is called Paint With Me, and it goes to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Grab your brush and paint with me. Paint a flower, paint a tree. Paint it fast or paint it slow. Paint up high, then paint down low. Paint in zigzags, circles too. How I love to paint with you.
That was awesome. Simply the best part of my day just happened right now. Thank you for that beautiful song. Okay, folks, so we're talking about mini masterpieces. I do see that Tim commented in, brava, brava. We're talking mini masterpieces workshop. This is fun for the whole family.
Yes.
And you don't have to have a family to come and do this. You can be
correct,
any age, 5 and up, teens, adults, everyone is welcome. Tuesday, September 12th, 6:30 p.m. I can't wait to see what you guys make.
It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Like I said, I've wanted to do this for years, and we've finally worked it up. I'm actually working with Olivia Ham from Public Services. She is doing, she did a lot of the graphics for us for this, and she's going to be helping me with this program as well. We've got the experts coming. We've got some other staff that are helping out. So this is going to be a fun program. I'm very excited about it and can't wait for the public to come and check it out.
Yeah, and let your inner artist out. That is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Lynn, thanks so much for being my guest today. I really appreciate it. Again, we're talking the Mini Masters Workshop. You can join on Tuesday, September 12th, or if you're not able to and you still want to participate, maybe contact the library for more information.
Sure. Could give a call on the 13th. We will probably try, if I can, get something on Facebook if there are kits left or not. Otherwise, just call. Probably the youth desk is the best resource to call to see if there are kits left on the 13th.
And what a great opportunity to learn about art theory from, the art, what do I want to say, protectors in our community?
Absolutely.
The practicing artists in our community.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being my guest today on this episode of Coffee on the Coast.
Happy to be back.
You've been watching Coffee on the Coast. My guest today, Lynn Christiansen of Manitowoc Public Library. I'm your host, Tina Prigge. We're signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.